let's get started. Shout out to everybody. This is the thinking class when spirituality and the game combines. You know, I've been married for about 31 days, 32 days. I'm enjoying it. It's fun, learning a lot. But I'm going to tell you one thing about being married, coming from the single life, and then coming from that lifestyle of the game. The game still exists, but I think what's really happened now, I'm now confronting parts in me that I thought I dealt with or that I need to deal with, because a spouse actually becomes a mirror to you. And she's able to point out different things that you may not have seen about yourself, and vice versa. So it causes me to either debate those parts of me or elevate those parts of me. See, a lot of men don't want to do that. That's why they run away from relationships, and they run away from being committed and accountable to someone else, and most of all to themselves. But I can say I've been really looking in the mirror like never before, and I realize I got to confront some things. I got to deal with some things that are in me that are not right. Things that need to be completely dealt with. And what this marriage has taught me in this 31, 32 days is, LDA, you still got work to do. Even at this very grown age with this beard, you got work to do. And one of the things, and I'm gonna give you this one thing that really was very important and still is we you know, people can say a lot of things outside of a relationship or when they talking about dating, but when you marry, I'm gonna tell you this: effective communication and effective listening is important when it comes to a successful marriage going forward. One thing I've learned to do is to listen, take my ego out of it, communicate clearer, because I have to lead not only me, but I have to lead this woman. So here I can just talk to myself and do what I wanted to do prior to being married. But now that I'm married, I have to be very clear and concise in my communication. So I can't just be saying things and not consider the ramification or even the consequences of what I say and what I do. Because communication is not just in your words. It's beyond just your words. It's what you don't say, what you do say, and it also communicates how you say it, but also what you do with your actions, because your actions are always communicating. So even now, I had to learn the importance of effective communication, but to take it up another level, LDA, I had to learn how to communicate as a leader. See, it's one thing to communicate, which most men have some men, I don't say some men, but to communicate as a leader is completely different. Y'all better hit the like on this one. Communicating as a leader is completely different, because now you have to cast a vision and you got to follow and show the other person what you mean. And you got to your ego has to be in check, that you can't be all caught up in yourself when they don't agree with it or they don't see it your way. Or that the vision that you cast as a leader is not always the right way. I'm letting that simmer right quick because a lot of guys need to hear that. So what I've learned in these 30-something days inside of this marriage is how to communicate, or learning how to communicate, and then how to communicate as a leader. But the other side of communication that a lot of people miss is that they forget how that communication is not what you say. Sometimes communication is how well you listen and how much you hear. Most guys think that they need to just say everything and that's it, and the woman need to follow. Sometimes the best thing you can do is shut your mouth and listen to what she needs to say, because sometimes she don't want your advice, she just wants your ear. So yeah, 30 days plus in this marriage, I'm reintroduced to parts of me that I need to adjust. 30 plus days in this marriage, I'm learning how to communicate clearly and precisely. And it's not just about me. 30 plus days, I'm thinking about how do I communicate as a leader. 30 plus days, I'm thinking about how do I listen more than what I say. So it's a growth spurt. And I realized no matter what, it always starts in me first. You have to go within or do without. So I always go within and say, where am I not listening to myself? Where am I not communicating effectively to myself? Because now it's reflecting on my relationship with my mirror, which is called my wife. So it's very important that men really understand the gravity and what it means to take on the responsibility, not just of yourself, but of someone else. Are you ready for that level? Or are you going to still play in the sandbox and build sandcastles? Or are you going to come to the big boy league where you got to confront yourself?